MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ron Guidry gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in, Kenny Lofton, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here comes another 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Alomar, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box now, Jim Thome. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Alomar leads off first with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to the plate. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Dennis Martinez. The Nicaraguan-born pitcher gets the call to start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Luplow moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
In now, Mickey Mantle. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bell has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, number 31 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Don Mattingly. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bell on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Albert Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Victor Martinez.
In now for Cleveland, Victor Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And another foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Martinez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Cano aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side. Luplow is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
set to get his evening at the plate started. Jorge Posada batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Greg Nellis.
Stepping in, Greg Nellis. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano ranges to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Julio Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Jordan Luplow, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Indians nothing. Into the box now, Derek Jeter. He reached on a single in his first try.
Shortstop, Derek.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Striding into the box, Mickey Mantle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Alomar loves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 2-0. Ready for another chance? Kenny Lofton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. And he struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Roberto Alomar. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now in the box, Jim Thome. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again. Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. This one's down to third. Ramirez showing off his range. And a good throw gets him one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. So stepping in, Don Mattingly. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. One out, nobody on. Hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Standing in, Robinson Cano, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way.
Here we go.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Cano can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good four-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, David Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Albert Bell. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping into the box, Victor Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Mattingly is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Standing in, Jorge Posada will get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Greg Nellis.
Next for New York, Greg Nellis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Derek Jeter, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Lofton sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. Luplow is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Jose Ramirez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Moving under it, Mantle looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Julio Franco.
Next will be the designated hitter, Julio Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. And you see it right there on your screen. Strikeout number 200 for him on the year, as he has been very difficult to solve this season. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Mickey Mantle. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
The center fielder, Mickey.
Hit down the line at first. To his right, Tome, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
A bouncer to the left side. Lindor fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Coming to the plate now, Don Mattingly. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kenny Lofton. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Roberto Alomar. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 25, Jim Thome.
So coming to the plate, Jim Thome. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
This is pulled into right. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. James Hoyt comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
Standing in now, David Rosario. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Into the box, Jorge Posada. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Into the box now, Greg Nellis. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit in the air to right field. Luplow waits on it, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Bell. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, 1 away.
The catcher,
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
1-1 the count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Victor Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Oliver Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Alomar over to his left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Now batting, Mickey Mantle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Line towards center field. Lofton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 23, Don.
So striding in, Don Mattingly, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bell is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ninth inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner's after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So striding forward now, Julio Franco. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Goose Gossage takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A ball and two strikes now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 one more time. Pitch popped up. Jeter is under it. One away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Striding in once again, Jordan Luplow. He's grounded out and struck out in his two trips to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike. Ramirez, base runner at first with one out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready for another shot now, Roberto Alomar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1-0 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Gossage is ready. Here's the 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Count still at 1-2. Last strike now for Cleveland. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out. Cleveland, good night.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
4-0 the score tonight. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Guidry picks up his team best 14th win in this one as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.